further questions, just to say that Dennis Nthumbi is not worthy of the credibility to be a witness in this tribunal. I think at most, with tremendous respect, it's just for this tribunal to make its finding. His evidence not worth was written on. I don't want to say, but I think it's just fraudster.
Mr. Chairman,
you said that? You want to say that? What did you say, Council?
I'm saying in the finding, you say...
No. There's some...
Yeah. I'm saying...
The last word you said, that he's a...
legal term, fraudster. Because why I'm saying so, Chairman, with respect...
Excuse me. You can't say that about a witness.
No, what I'm saying...
You can't say that about a Kenyan. That's too strong a language.
But I'm telling you...
For this tribunal.
But I'm giving you the foundation there, Chairman.
That
he calls himself, all those expertise calls himself, and they are not true. What is that? The word is fraud, it's deception, which is a legal term. It's deception. Yeah, what I'm saying is call yourself a terrorism expert, no expertise, governance expert. You can't call yourself a governance expert, no training. You can't call yourself he's called himself
you'd be based on his answers.
Yeah.
You'll be asking us to make a finding.
Yes, what I'm saying.
You cannot yourself make that finding.
No, I'm not making that finding. I'm saying I'll ask the tribunal to make a finding. That's what I said. I'll ask the tribunal to make a finding. I rephrased. I'm sorry, Chairman. I'll make submissions on why you should make that finding.
You remember the judges appointed by President William Samoe Ruto, the judges who were essentially rejected by Uhuru Kenyatta, and Muchelule is one of those judges. I was just following the proceedings. I was following the proceedings in that tribunal, and basically would like to give you a clip of what was happening. I'm particularly interested in the questioning of Marjan and the questioning of Dennis Nthumbi.
You call yourself a Reverend
I've been ordained as a reverend.
Are you an ordained? At times you call yourself a bishop. Are you Reverend Bishop?
I've never referred to myself as a bishop, and I'm ordained reverend through the ordainment of Bishop, through the ordainment of Bishop Eric Mwangi, Newbury City Chapel.
Did you attend theology class?
Essentially, I'm a theologian.
Did you attend theology? Do you have a theology degree?
No. Through the chair, I don't have a theology degree.
You call yourself a security expert. What are your professional credentials to be a security expert?
I have served in the security fields.
Do you have a degree in security studies?
Essentially,
I'm saying, do you have a degree in security studies?
No.
Do you have a security in military science?
I have certifications.
Do you have a degree in military science?
I have not served in military. I have certifications of the same within my areas of professional background.
So again, you have not served in any military?
I have served in organizations that offer the services for the last 15 years.
Have you served in the military, Nthumbi? Are you an officer? Have you served in the military as an officer?
I have not served in the military as an officer, but I have done operations with militaries.
Nthumbi, I'm asking you questions. Don't ask yourself your own questions. You call yourself governance expert. Again, have you studied governance in the university?
No, I have not.
Have you studied law?
No, I have not.
What degree do you have, Reverend? Do you have a university degree?
Essentially, I have certifications.
I'm saying, do you have a university? No. I'm saying, do you have any university degree?
Once you understand the rankings within...
Reverend, I'm just
allow
asking
me to
you.
answer through the chair.
No. Do you have a university degree?
I have security certifications within my field.
Chairman, I'm just asking a simple question. Do you have a university degree? Anything?
Yeah, so that we can make progress.
No. Yeah. Do you have a university degree?
No, I don't.
You were contesting for what seat in the last elections?
Nairobi Senate seat.
Nairobi?
Nairobi Senator seat in 2017. 2017, no.
Not 20. I thought you contested. You didn't contest in 2022?
No, I did not contest in 2022.
Okay. What was your role in UDA in 2022 elections?
I don't belong to the party. I had no role in UDA.
Were you appearing on media throughout the election period?
Yes, I was.
So when you're appearing on one side, in the media, were you supporting the election of Raila Odinga?
No, I was not.
Were you supporting the election of William Ruto?
Essentially, my role in the media was not as a supporter of the UDA candidate. Was, as I had said earlier, was to give analysis within the political profile of the entire country. So I would commentate on issues that touch on Azimio, on UDA, and the rest of the other candidates.
Do you work, Reverend? Do you have a salary?
Yes, I have a security company, and therefore that's where I get my revenue from.
Bomas and the NTC, is it the one and the same place?
Bomas hosts the National Tallying Center.
So where were you seated all this period? You say you were basically at NTC for the entire duration of the elections.
Correct. Essentially, when I was giving my analysis, I was either some analysis were done internally inside the NTC, and some were done within where the media stations had put their stations for analysis.
How big is Bomas of Kenya?
I don't know the specific acreage,
It's big.
but the area that the whole of this operation was running is basically perhaps 50 meters by 50 meters. It was all condensed within the same place, other than where the parking was.
How many people were at the place NTC and Bomas? 50, 500, 5,000 at any given day?
At any given day, I believe perhaps the largest population that was there was perhaps on the 13th and the 15th, which did not max to more than 2,000. The rest of the days, as I was there, other than the plenary and the various parties that were having their agents on the floor, perhaps conclusively was around about 400 to 600.
So you used to go to Bomas from what time to and leave what time? What time would you arrive at the NTC?
Documents annexed to it.
No, that's it. That's sufficient. May contain.
Yes.
You've gone again to gross misconduct. Again, basically, allegations are an unlawful attempt to alter results, and of course, the other sequential grounds you are relying on. Again, it's the affidavit of Wafula Chebukati you're relying on. Mm-hmm. And then the issue of incompetence again, the first ground again is agreeing to all the results again. And again, I believe it's again based on the affidavit of Chebukati.
Well,
have you read the Supreme Court judgment?
Yes, and
have you read the Supreme Court judgment?
Yes, I have, and part of the Supreme Court judgment.
Reverend, have you read the Supreme Court judgment?
Yes. And I was referring you to a point in my petition.
No. I'm just asking the question.
The chair, yes.
I don't need your answer. When the affidavits you're relying on, all of them, of which are filed in the documents by the lead counsel, all these affidavits were filed in the Supreme Court. All these affidavits were filed in the Supreme Court. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court was seized of all these affidavits when it made its judgment.
Correct.
When you filed your petition before the National Assembly, did you annex any documents? Did you annex this affidavit? I'm just asking, did you annex the affidavits before National Assembly?
Under Section 3K of the Petitions to Parliament Procedure Act, number 2022-2012, the evidence was there, the prohibitions within the standing orders.
We'll deal with the submissions. Your lead counsel is
You're asking me a question.
He will,
Through the chair, allow me to answer effectively.
No, it's the answer I want, not the answer you want to give me. Did you file documents in support of your petition?
Under Section 3K, the Procedure Act prohibits me from, attaching letters, affidavits, or any other documents annexed.
Okay, because you think you know the law. Let me show you standing order number 2. Just getting my standing order from Parliament. Reverend, standing order 230, 231B, 231B of the standing order. Just read it. B, read B. Just read B, read loudly.
230.
Sure. 231B
may contain affidavits or other documents annexed to it.
No, that's it. That's sufficient. May contain
affidavits or other documents annexed to it.
That's a petition. I was just showing you that. Just bring it back. Just finally, in your statement, which you filed, this is a criminal case against my client. You want my client to be found guilty of violating the Constitution, and I'm telling you, where is the specificity? Where are you mentioning my client played a part in altering elections or in doing whatever you're saying she did? It is your case.
And through the chair, I answered that. The entire petition touches her specifically and names her explicitly. There is no other way that she can be able to be extracted from this.
As again, I asked if you have your alternative reality. So I'm asking you again with profound respect again, whether I don't know, you've created your own world reality, which is not supported by facts, by evidence. I mean, you basically, I don't know, suffer from illusion and delusion. I don't know. I have no questions because Dennis, with tremendous respect.
I have explained through my petitions that I was there in person in all the dealings.
You call yourself
I saw
Dennis,
what I saw, and
you call yourself a governance expert, you have no expertise. You call yourself a military expert, you have no expertise. You call yourself a terrorism expert, you have no expertise. You call yourself a reverend, you have no training, theology training. Do you know yourself, Dennis?
Evidentially, 16 years of high-level work within various fields is evidence. And I have been ordained. I have a certificate of ordainment. When you receive calling from the Lord, essentially, you're not with anybody there, that's Him. So you may want to disqualify me. I'm a simple man. I mean, I may not be as high and mighty as you are, but I'm a common man. But essentially, I have no other country to go to. I have to protect my country. Call me what you want to call me. But I want to be able to raise my children. I want to be able to love my wife. I want to be able just to do the simple things that I cannot be able to get a visa and protections to the United States or any other country. I have nowhere else to run. I only have this place. I mean, even if I was nothing, you know, I was a pauper in the streets. Imagine I am nothing. Take everything away from me. But you can't take Kenya away from me. You can't take the peace that I want. So imagine just I'm a common citizen. But I was there in Bomas. I saw what I saw, and my petition is essentially pegged on the fact that my own existence in this country was threatened.
Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions. Just to say that Dennis Nthumbi is not worthy of the credibility to be a witness in this tribunal. I think at most, with tremendous respect, it's just for this tribunal to make its finding. This evidence not worth what's written on. I don't want to say, but I think it's just fraudster.
Mr. Chairman,
You said that. You want to say that? You what did you say, Council?
I'm saying in the finding, you say.
No. There's some.
Yeah. I'm saying
the last word you said that he's a
legal term fraudster. Because why I'm saying so, Chairman, with respect.
Excuse me. You can't say that about a witness.
No, what I'm saying.
You can't say that about a Kenyan. That's too strong a language.
But I'm telling you.
For this tribunal.
But I'm giving you the foundation there, Chairman.
That
he calls himself, all those expertise calls himself, and they are not true. What is that? The word is fraud, it's deception, which is a legal term. It's deception. Yeah, what I'm saying is call yourself a terrorism expert, no expertise, governance expert. You can't call yourself a governance expert, no training. You can't call yourself he's called himself
you'd be based on his answers.
Yeah.
You'll be asking us to make a finding.
That's what I'm saying.
But you cannot yourself make that finding.
No, I'm not making that finding. I'm saying I'll ask the tribunal to make a finding. That's what I said. I'll ask the tribunal to make a finding. I rephrased. I'm sorry, Chairman. I'll make submissions on why you should make that finding. That is the problem. That's your jurisdiction, your power. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
okay.
I really think that you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.